Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so mind that. I'm drinking some water. But the purpose of me making this video, and I'm making it now because I don't know if I'm gonna have time before I go out of town. So I've got exciting news. I'm pregnant. I'm so excited. Hold please. Filming a little bit earlier than I planned to, just because I don't know if I'm gonna have time before I go out of town. So, an interesting pregnancy thus far. By the time you guys see this video, I will already be 12 weeks and past my first trimester, which I'm very excited for. My first trimester wasn't the funnest, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it because pregnancy can be hard sometimes, and it just, you know, it is what it is. It's so worth it, in my opinion. Pregnancy for me, obviously I do a lot of beauty and makeup on my channel, and pregnancy for me and giving birth is a form of beauty. Found out I was pregnant on January 2nd, and that was so exciting because before that, like, I had suspicions that maybe I was, but then when I would take a test, it wasn't a yes, it was a negative. And so it was kind of, you know, sad to get those negatives because I felt like things are a little different. But I finally got a pregnancy test on January 2nd. I didn't know how far along I was at that point because my last cycle started started November 3rd. And so my cycles can last anywhere between 30 to 60 days. So it's really hard to track things because I just don't, it's hard to know. So, but I kind of had a suspicion that maybe I was around 3 to 4 weeks. It has been a very hard first trimester. With my son, I didn't get very sick a lot. I did get nauseous here and there, and I did have acid reflux, but it wasn't like so horrible that I just felt miserable all the time and I was in bed all the time. My first pregnancy, I enjoyed it, and it could be because it was my first pregnancy. You know, my body was still trying to figure out like what it's doing. But this one has definitely been different. I have been sick a lot. My acid reflux has been a lot worse with this pregnancy than my first. I definitely have just not felt the need to want to go places, to go outside. I just wanted to sit in bed all day. It wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it for the most part, but then again, I had to keep reminding myself like this will be well worth it in the end. And I'm so grateful that I am going through these symptoms because that means that I am truly pregnant, and there's reasons behind the symptoms I was having, but it still wasn't fun, and I was constantly bloated and constipated, and it was just really hard for me. Another thing with that is I kind of started to get a little blue, not necessarily depressed, but definitely just kind of down. And I think part of that was that it was so cold outside still. And now that it's warming up, my spirits have lifted so much, and I'm outside all the time. We go to the park. It's just, I feel like my time to enjoy things is here, and I literally am basically out of my first trimester already, so definitely ready to enjoy things. I see a hair poking through and it's bothering me. Well, another thing with this pregnancy that is different than my first is that we decided to hire a midwife, and when the time comes, we are going to be doing a home birth. I wasn't too sure or comfortable with the idea. We don't have insurance, so definitely was going to be a toll on finances a little bit if we decided to do just, you know, traditionally an OBGYN and hospital birth. If we decided to go that route, it was going to definitely set us back on some goals that we have for the future. My husband mentioned like, well, why don't we look into, you know, a midwife? And I was like, I don't know, because the only experience I've ever known is having an OBGYN, going to the hospital and having my son there at the hospital. So I wasn't quite sure, but we set up a consultation with a local midwife in our area, and we met with her. We talked. Before that, I studied up on midwifery and like people's experiences with having a midwife and home birth and stuff like that. And after talking with her, like I felt really comfortable with that idea, and so we hired her. And I don't have any reason to believe that I'm going to have any complications with this pregnancy or with labor and delivery. When I had my son, it was like a smooth ride, and I did it all natural. So I'm not fear of that. It's just a new experience. It's just a new atmosphere that I have to get used to. But so far, I've really enjoyed it. I really enjoy that I just basically can call up my midwife if I have a question or something, and she's right there to answer it for me. Continue to keep you guys updated on my progress through my pregnancy, and also with hiring a midwife and things like that. But I am so excited for, sorry, my legs are falling asleep, my journey with like picking baby names out, and my son getting used to the idea that mommy's gonna have another baby. Obviously he's been an only child for several years now, and he'll be 3 by the time the baby is born. So he's been a single child for a while now, and he definitely does get jealous when mom gives other attention to other kids or other babies. But he also at the same time loves babies, and he loves his baby cousin. So it's really cute. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm just really excited for this year. I feel like I've been waiting for this for a very long time. And now that it's here, I just want to soak all of it in and just embrace it, because it's such a blessing, and it's such a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I am so excited, and I will continue to keep you guys updated, not only here but also on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, make sure you're following me there. Also subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't hit that notification bell but you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, because they are just random and they pop up whenever, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when those videos do come up. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.